Good morning, good morning. This is August 26th. Man, the sun is out, but there's a nice breeze. So, come on in if you're ready for this smoke. I have three topics. The first one is, have y'all heard the interview by Jacob Blake's mother and sister? We'll discuss that. There are two different interviews or public statements with the press. And then you have LeBron James peddling his fear to black folks. We're all afraid of the police. We're afraid. Cut the bullshit. And the third one, I wrote it down. Hold on. Oh yeah, actually the first one is this whole bitch-ass white dude comment that the player made, I guess the black player made to the Luka player on the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. I just want to say good morning. And for those of you who are in what's called hurricane zones or bad tornado zones, y'all board up, locked down. And for those of you in the real flood areas where the water hits, get your boats ready. Because y'all know we're getting into that season. And I've been checking out the news and the weather all in the Caribbean. Good morning, Mr. Donaldson. In the Caribbean, the hurricanes are stirring up in Texas, man, Houston area. It gets hit really hard. Who's this person here? Miss Kimmy, what's up? Cuzzo, welcome. And so, just want to send my pre-hugs and warnings out to you to be careful. And I hope it does not turn into a Harvey or anything like that. Because I know when we see the stuff on the news, man, Houston, well, parts of Houston really gets hit hard. And so those of you that I know that's out there, Rambling family and others, the whole city of Houston, and all those little Gulf Coast cities that are along the coastline of Texas, y'all be careful. You know what to do. It happens damn near every year. So just go ahead and board up and boot up. And in Louisiana, the little coastal areas of Louisiana, y'all be careful. Get ready. Because the weather's changed. It's getting into September, October. It appears to be hurricane season. And just want y'all to be safe. And I had a few topics last night, but then every time you wake up, you see new stuff. And things that you want to talk about, things that we're all talking about. And of course, I'm still encouraging black men, do not vote for Biden and Harris. And I'm telling you, I'm always posing the question, why? How come black men are still even Democrats? Because my goal with this Facebook Live, my YouTube channel, Rico the Opinionist, go and subscribe, is to encourage black men to get off the Democratic plantation. It's not for men. It's not for heterosexual, masculine black men. It's for, them effeminate beta male, probably most of them Greek fraternity affiliated black dudes. They don't want no smoke. They just kind of want jobs and statuses and positions. They're not the Marcus Garvey types. They're more of the W.E.B. Du Bois types. Talk against the Marcus Garvey kind of brothers. So, let me put my water up here. And I just find it weird that black men are still voting Democrat after it's been proven that they never push policy that ever benefits black boys or black men. Ever, ever, ever. And I wish that more black men, be it Greek affiliated or non-Greek, will pick up Dr. Claude Anderson's book so they can get some kind of understanding of what we need to be doing as black men. And as well as other books. Again, if anyone would like a copy of my black book list or Rico's black book list, just send me a message to my messenger. Or if it's on YouTube, send me an email. Send me an email address in my messenger, and I'll get it out to you. So you just pick one of them. They came before Columbus. But I recommend Carter G. Woodson's Miseducation of the Negro. And I recommend Black Labor, White Wealth. And then you can just start going from there. Dr. Frances Welsing's book, ISIS Papers, or Dr. Joy Leary's Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. That's a good book. But, to start off with, so we can get an understanding of why we still behave the way we do as blacks in America. Even 200 or 300 years after the actual cattle slavery, 150 years after plantation, we still have those plantation-esque kind of behaviors, how we approach this American society, how we approach capitalism. We don't seem to be benefiting the way others have benefited from this American culture or this American system. And that truly bothers me, that as a group we don't know how to, as they say, get it together. Because we're not reading, we won't read. If it's not the Bible, we won't read it. So I'll say continue to read that damn Bible and continue to be slaves. Continue to go to church and give your money to the pastor and continue to be slaves. We can give your money to a good nonprofit that's actually helping people. Stuff like that. Because you don't need religion to have good sense. You don't have to be saved in order to get salvation. All that's a bunch of metaphoric bullshit. All you have to do is behave. If you had a halfway decent mother, a halfway decent father, they taught you something about these three things that my mother and my Grammy taught me. Treat your mind right, your body right, and treat other people the way you want to be treated. I swear. You avoid so much crap in society when you follow those three rules. You don't need a Bible. You don't need church. You don't even need God, because your parents already teach you. You don't need all those belief systems. You don't have to be in the Nation of Islam to understand that. You don't have to be an Orthodox Muslim. You don't have to be a Catholic and all that. If you have half-ass decent, at some point, your grandma, your granddad, your mother, and your father told you those three things: treat your mind right, your body right, and treat other people the way you want to be treated. I swear. All the other stuff just kind of fills in the blank, behaving in a dignified way, behaving in a respectful way, and demanding others treat you in kind. So that's what those three principles mean. Treat your mind right. I know we've all had what's called we drink and we smoke and all that stuff. There's a time and place for all of that, but I wouldn't recommend it heavily, because as you get older, you need your brain. I swear you do. So, because I can't say, hey, don't do drugs, because people are going to do them. If you take a BC, that's a drug, for the folks who are really simplistic. But you know what I'm talking about. Popping pills, smoking blunts, smoking that crack, snorting that powder, hitting that meth, banging that heroin, all that kind of shit. And you just go on and on. Well, see, treat your mind right. And also, treat your mind right by not putting that stuff in your head and guzzling liquor. And everyone knows why I enjoy a good double shot of Crown Apple and a splash of Coke and 2 ice cubes. If you don't know, now you know. And a nice Coors or Bud Light at the tap when I go to the bar. A nice cold one, like I had the other night, me and my friend. That was fun. Shout out to my girl Kimmy. Or Kimberly Nicole Best, as she prefers to be called. Shout out. And so, treat your body, and also with your mind. Read a good book, not just romance novels. Read books that actually challenge this cerebral thing up right here. This cortex part of your brain. Read good books. That stuff helps to add vocabulary and helps you to better analytically and critically think and express yourself a little better when you read. It also clinically fights off dementia and Alzheimer's when you continue to read stuff. Just get into the habit. And I lost that habit. I'm telling you, I haven't read a book in 10 years. Just most recently, luckily, I enjoy reading blogs. And I enjoy... I'll read a news article here and there, but to sit down to just stack up books to read, and I have a full library of stuff in my apartment, all kinds of shit. And I've even bought new books. They're sitting there with the receipt still in the damn book. So I'm not coming from a place of perfection. I'm coming from a place of practice. So that helps to keep your mind fresh. And to the people out there who say, I don't watch the news, because all it does is depress. You are silly. You should always watch the news or look up some kind of news so you can know what's going on. There's nothing worse than a grown-ass person say, so what I ain't hear that. Something that's all over the place. I didn't know that happened. When did it happen? And we got a 24/7 all day, all night news cycle. How did you miss the simplest news on the 5 o'clock news? Granted, y'all know your mainstream media is controlled and is very edited. That's why you go to the internet and you find these other news sources. Even on social media, they put out articles that you can read and compare and contrast. But it does bother me when I hear people say, I didn't even know. Where the fuck you been? I mean, even an ostrich can hear some news every once in a while. Ostriches, is that right? An ostrich buries its head in the sand and know more about what's going on than some of these folks who walk around every day. See, all those are what I call strategies, coping mechanisms, because you don't want to hear anything that you think may bring you down or cause you any fear or anxiety, but we have to. This is called reality, all kinds of stuff that pops off. That's why you get into yoga and meditation and go exercise and stuff. Treating your mind right, you have to respect your brain. Because I'm telling you, when you get over 50 and 60 and 70, you're going to be glad that you have a functioning mind. Hell, by the time you reach 75 and 80, the other stuff is going to stop functioning. You hear me? So you're glad that your mind is sharp. You get to be 85 years old and you're still crisp. So that comes from you respecting your mind by reading books and talking to people and being up on the news. It's just nothing sadder than run across somebody and you ask them, hey, you see what happened over in this country? You hear what happened here in your own city? No, I don't know nothing about that. I always look at those persons with the side eye. Fuck you, why don't you know? But bring up a reality show, you know everything about every character in a damn reality show. Back in the day when soap operas on TV were really popular, when you were young, you used to sit and watch them with your grandma. Maybe that was just me. I knew everything that happened on the Edge of Night General Hospital. All everything. Because we watched them, and lived out the characters. Luke and Laura and shit. Victor Newman and all that shit. Oh man, it's terrible. So, here we are, treating your mind right, your body right, eat right. And that's not perfection, I know it's practice, because y'all just heard, I just had a couple of strong beers and I had hot wings the other night. And those are my weak points. Apple Crown, Coke, sometimes Apple Crown on the rocks. A nice cold one in the tap. Hot wings. And I've been doing pretty well because I hadn't had that what I just told y'all about since I think April. So it's been a minute. But I guess they say doing things in moderation. Treating your body right. Daily exercise, even if you're walking, this is the only body that we're given. And we have to take care of it, I swear. You have to. So when we're teenagers, we run hard, we play hard when we're in our early 20s, in our 20s. Hell, me up to age like 36, 37, I was hitting the clubs hard in the sun, bitch. Drunk and hitting the clubs, having a blast. Even up to 35, 36 years old. Isn't that thing? Getting it in. Smack my bitch up. Boom. Killing it. And all types of good. Like, damn, Rico, what kind of clubs you in? All kinds. Went to the black clubs, went to the white clubs, went to the mixed, and that was it. I ain't go to no damn gay clubs, so don't even try that shit. I have boundaries. But some folks think it's all right. You got dudes that go to gay clubs because their girlfriend. Don't do it for that. That's not for you. If you're not gay, what you doing in a fucking gay club? Well, I'm secure in my masculine man. Cut the bullshit. One thing about me, I allow people to have their space. Even let's say if we got down, I'm gonna go back to the body thing. I'm just saying, even if they started, what if they said something that's called whites only? If there was a sign out there, guess what? I'll keep my ass moving. In 2020, that's okay, just for whites only. They got a sign that says it. I'll keep it moving, because that kind of shit I don't care, because it's America and then the world is global. You don't have to go there if you don't. If they say it's a sign for whites only, you ain't said nothing but a word. There's a restaurant in Dallas-Fort Worth area called Redneck Heaven. And I was sharing it with my clients and I was doing groups before the pandemic, right? I said, yeah, I don't go to places where I'm not invited. And he said, what do you mean? I said, well, I go in there if it's like a redneck bar and all. I'm not trying to go up in there. There's a place called Redneck Heaven. I've driven past it for about 4 or 5 years. It's not far from where I live. I just said, well, it must be for rednecks. I'm not going up in there. And so they're like, no, Mr. Rico, that's for everybody. It's just the name of it. So one night I decided to go up in there, and they got some pretty good hot wings. And went up there and saw the little scantily clad Mexican chicks and white girls. You know, it had some little good old boys in there, but it had a couple of black folks sitting around up in there. So, oh, okay, it was just the name of the damn place. But still, I went there a couple of times just to grab a cold one and get some of that hot wings. The hot wing was pretty good, but let me say this. I'm going to get back to the body thing. Y'all know how I veer off. If you have a restaurant, you restaurateurs or you bar owners, and you have young women there working, and that because that's the lure. Let's say like a Boomer Jackson in Dallas-Fort Worth area, or knockouts. You know these sports bars that have these cute little waitresses, and they have on bombshells in Dallas and wherever, you just name them wherever you live. They have these cute little, or the Hooters of the world. And they have, the uniform of the young women is scantily, right? Little small, little shorts, little t-shirt tied up with their boobs or prominent, cute little face. You know, that kind of shit, right? I expect just that. PYTs in scantily uniforms. When I go to a Boomer Jacks, if I go to a Bombshells, even if I go to Buffalo Wild Wings and they have female bartenders, I expect her to look a certain way. Even if it's a restaurant with a bar in it and it's a female bartender, I want her to look a certain way. That's pretty. PYT, pretty young thing. You know, it's not like I'm trying to get phone numbers and holler. It's just part, as a man, when you go into these bar and grills, that's a part of the atmosphere. I want to see some booty shorts. I want to see some jeans that fit really nice, small waist, titties pushed up in her little shirt, or tight round t-shirt tight round her boobs. I want to see a nice personality. You know, that's part of it. And I need y'all, you folks that own Boomer Jacks, you folks that own Bombshells, you folks that own Redneck Heaven. And this is what, I'm going to get back to the body thing in a minute, I swear y'all, but that's just on my mind. You know, stop hiring these little young chicks that need a job, because it shows. In that Redneck Heaven restaurant that I went to, and now I know these chicks between 18 and probably 22 years old or 24 years old, but them heifers look like they was literally dragged behind good old boy pickup trucks. I had never seen so many sagging booty cheeks in supposed to be booty shorts, just flapping booty cheeks, bad spray on tans, sagging boobs on a 22-year-old. What are you doing? Look, mama, what have you been doing with your life since the 9th grade? You know, what are you talking about? This shit is crazy. I'm like, hell no. That kills the experience. Again, it's not like, you know, as men, when we come in these bars, these sports bars or these bar grills, you know, it's not like all of us are trying to flirt. Yeah, we're going to flirt with little mama. She's cute. But, you know, it's as far as it goes, contrary to popular belief. Not trying to take these women home unless they're going. But other than that, no harm, no foul. It's part of the atmosphere. And so all you men out there and women who own bars, y'all make sure that these chicks look like they were trying to try out for the Dallas cheerleaders. They didn't quite make it. That's who you should be hiring as your cute little waitresses. Doesn't matter the height. You know, doesn't matter the race, just as long as they some cute little something. You dig what I'm saying? The Bombshells got black chicks up in there, mixed chicks up in there, white girls, but the black girls got more weave than their body. And Lord Jesus, they had tattoos on their thighs and shit like that. I don't know about anybody else. I told y'all, tattoos on a woman is so masculine and unattractive, in my opinion. Tattoos on women is so effing unattractive. And they got tattoos on the thighs. I said, who the hell hired these old tight ass, not fresh looking girls? Damn. I've never been to the strip club, but I've Ubered some strippers from some of these strip clubs, and they don't look that hot either. I said, damn, when I was a kid in the 70s, the prostitutes looked better than a lot of these so-called strippers. These little poor eating, blunt smoking, cocaine snorting, getting my ass whooped by my stud girlfriend looking ass broads. This is crazy. They got on more makeup and weave than anything. And I said, y'all dudes going here throwing money at these chicks, booty cheeks? Y'all asking for a lap dance from these tight ass, Andy Griffith knowing ass bitches? These are, my God, they're terrible. I wouldn't waste a quarter in no damn strip club. Yeah, I'm going there. Just so, but y'all know anybody that owns a bar and grill, and young women are part of the menu. They're the hostess. Even if she's a hostess at Olive Garden or Red Lobster, let her be cute. She ain't got to be scantily dressed, but let her be cute. That's part of the ambiance. Stop hiring these old ugly ass chicks and these old fat ass girls. Let them be in the back cooking or something. Let me tell y'all something. There's a franchise called Cheddar's, and it's one in Dallas. I went to. They call it the Black Cheddar's. I hate that. But how come I'm going there just grabbing a cocktail, you know, as I got some food to go, because I love their fried chicken, Lord Jesus, and those buttered soft croissants. You can get like 3 of them. You get 2, when you order the meal, you get 2 of those big pieces of fried chicken. So I'll go up in there. How come up in there, I ain't gonna tell you exactly where it is off of 20, in Dallas, Hampton exit. But anyway, how come when I went in there, this is like this was months back, way before the pandemic, right? I go over there in the evening. First of all, don't y'all have no little stud boy girls being no damn bartenders. That ruins the whole experience. Don't have no tattooed up little stud girls, no damn bartenders. Let them be the bar backs. Let them bring the ice in the glass or the glasses and take their ass back in the back. No men want to see no little stud chicks back there working no damn bar. And especially now it's the bartender. Number 2, why the hell, Cheddar's, would y'all have a pregnant chick back there? You talking about killing the vibe. I mean, not just, I'm talking about pregnant, like, if she hiccuped, that damn baby was coming. I think she's about 9.5 months pregnant. I said, what the hell is a pregnant chick doing back here serving alcohol? You know, because you know when we start having those cocktails, you know, things get a little loose, a little frisky. You're like, yeah, that shit fucking sobers you up. So, yeah. I said, it's weird. And that's so, if y'all know anybody, and I think men across the country should send these people letters. Why y'all got these little tight-ass little chicks here? Pregnant chicks right here in the restaurant, the bar area. If it's called Bombshells, we want to see Bombshells as the hostess and the waitresses and the bartenders. Yeah, we don't want to... If the damn bar and grill is called Knockouts, we want baby to be a knockout. Damn. Maybe they need to get Chick-fil-A to hire their women. Because Chick-fil-A has some of the cutest female employees, and they're so nice and so professional. You go there just for to say, hi, how are you? Can I help you? Sweet, clean, no tattoos, smile, cute. Cutest young people. Cutest young women. What I'm talking about. Of all races and creeds, just cute little young women now. And goddamn, you go to these bar and grills, these old raglan females. Is it like that? Damn. So that was just my complaint. I know it's petty as shit. I know. Rico, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I know. But y'all gonna have to ask one day, Rico, do you care? And I'm gonna say, hell no. So, uh, yeah, so I named some franchises. Y'all go up in there and stop hiring these old weird ass people. These, bar and grill. Make sure if it's called Knockouts, it's called Redneck Heaven. It's hell. Y'all forget Daisy Duke was a real woman. Hell, not just a pair of shorts. She's a real woman. So we can get some little cute white girls that look like Daisy Duke in these Redneck Heavens. Now y'all talking instead of these old tired ass. I mean, they look like they had the discolorations in their thighs. I said, where y'all get these old crystal meth ass white girls from? And these old crystal meth ass Mexican chicks from? Why they look so tired at between 18 and 24 years old? Are y'all kidding me? Anyway. He said the owner just trying to get a body to work and make that money. Well, Mary Max, they're gonna have to do better than that. Good morning, Mary Max. Is that you, Eric Jenkins? What's up? Vivian Hayes? Hey, Vivian. How are you, sweetheart? But look, we're gonna have to do better. So anyway, that's treating your body right, exercise, and eat the right foods. I know we love those steaks, we love those burgers, we love mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, stuffed baked potatoes. We love boxes of cereal, sugar, of course, and we're still drinking our milk and eating that dairy and stuff. I understand all of that, but again, I'm not coming from a place of perfection. I'm coming from practice. At least let's practice on becoming a little more perfect in our walk. Does that sound about right? And so, that's your body. Exercise, move, walk. If you can't run, walk. And as you start walking, you'll get used to the possibility of running. Okay, it has to be done, especially when you get older, over 40, over 50. Shit, you got to meet Mother Nature halfway now. If it's something you hadn't been doing in a while, because your body will stiffen up and you'll get comfortable barely moving like, okay, let me get on up from here now. I'll be there in the wrecking. All of a sudden we just turn back into some old Southern blacks. I'll be there in a minute now, We just, you have to stay crisp. One thing I enjoyed when I was attending the Grambling State University was the crispness of my professors' delivery. The way they articulated, just so crisp. And these people be in their late 50s and their early 60s. And years later, they still sound the same. Remember those first grade teachers, second grade teachers you had when you were in school in the 70s and 80s? And you're all like 35 and grown now. You happen to run across them, they're like close to 80. And they still sound, just so fluent. Good morning, Jacqueline Harris. They sound so fluent. They still sound good. Well, that comes from education and reading and not being afraid to learn new words and use them. And not being afraid to use the word articulation. And your everyday articulation. You have to practice talking. That means we have to learn to talk to each other. Relearn how we have conversations. Because right now we do it through blogs, we do it through texting, and we don't really have full-out dialogues, about stuff. Hell, even in a dating thing, text. Next time we meet up to beat up, boom. Everything is pretty much microwave. Even learning and even how we socialize with each other is microwave. So that's treating your body right. And spirit. The next principle that has kept me afloat and out of trouble and out of people's way is treat your mind right, your body right, mind, body, and treat other people the way you want to be treated, and / spiritually. And that has always been my goal. You respect me, I respect you. I begin by respecting you because everyone, in my opinion, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. But I'm a heavy listener. And I'm one of those Aquarius is like, if you say some dumb shit or something that's crude, like mean-spirited towards me, you get that one chance, and then after that one chance, if it's really bad, I don't even argue about it, fuss about it, I just move on. And people are like, damn, Rick, I ain't heard from you, man, in 6 months. Don't worry about it. There's a reason why. Because something about you, and I saw it. And I just moved on. There's no big fuss for me. I don't like drama like that. But, Everybody's given the benefit of the doubt until I hear otherwise. You know, because one thing I won't be is quote unquote handled a certain way. I refuse to, male or female. I just not built like that. You have a chance to give me that one time. You better make it good. After then, we've never met. I don't know you anymore. But generally, I'm cool with whoever's cool with me. I don't like to think I have people I'm not. Well, I just have to block somebody because they just keep saying stupid shit. There's stuff like that on Facebook. No, this is actually in real life. I have to block the fella. Just silly shit. As you get older, your maturity and conversation is supposed to elevate as well. See, and also I listen to how we disagree. Two ways which I don't play, that passive aggressive disagreeing. We just gonna have to agree to disagree. I don't play that shit either. It means you still got an attitude, so no, I don't play that. You mean we can't come to an understanding or agreement that, hey, you're right and I'm right, not because since you can't change my mind, we just gonna agree to disagree. No, I don't fool with you either. Go on. That passive aggressive bullshit. You'll be blocked on my Facebook page and in real life because I don't trust you. And then the flat out shit, just acting crazy and saying stupid shit. I don't play that either. When I come from a place of perfection, just practice. And these are things I've had to learn because I've been one of those guys or persons who's I tend to be more of a friend to my friends than they are to me. I'll give, I'm available when people call and all that kind of stuff. But giving hours upon hours of just listening to other people's stuff. But then I guess when it's my turn, all of a sudden people aren't available. And that's nothing you blame other people. That's something you work on yourself. So I had to teach myself when I was young, Reek, you don't owe anybody all of that. You don't put that much work into what's supposed to be a friendship. Friendships are equal. It's give, take, or here, just because. But we have all these toxic friendships. And as you get older, it is true, your friendship circle, it diminishes, it decreases. And that's for a good thing. Good reason. Because some stuff you don't want everybody to know. Only just your small circle. I have a small circle of friends. I guess that started early because, an African proverb says, a speaker of truth has few friends. And I'm one of those persons. And I'm not one of those persons that share my thoughts. You see, I'm on my Facebook page sharing my thoughts. You have to come here to hear what I'm saying. I don't throw anything on anybody. And I'll say this, if you got an open Facebook page and you asking for thoughts and I share my thoughts, but all of a sudden now you've ignored everybody else's, but you got something to say about what I said, but everyone else said the same damn thing or more. So I learned that it depends on who's saying what. I learned that. So I learned that whenever I say something, people pay close attention to it and they'll really look into it, even though I just repeated what the other person said, who they happen to like. Depends on how people like you. They like you, they say, you know what, that's true, bro. But if they don't like you, even though you spoke the truth, well, you don't know everything. It ain't just like that. And why you come over here, and I listen to everything. I listen to how you disagree with me. It's okay to disagree, but I listen to how. Then I say, oh, this motherfucker ain't like me anyway, so fuck you. I'll block you and go ahead on. This on Facebook and in real life. Because what I don't do is sit around and drink and laugh with Judases in my private. But we at a party somewhere, everybody's drinking and talking and laughing. It is what it is. It's just what's called a false or fake affair. And you don't expect none of it. But I've worked my ass off not to have any Judases around me in my small, intimate circle. Get it? I'm a sociable dude. I am. I enjoy it. It's fun when everybody's having fun. But yeah, so spiritually, believe what you want to believe. But if your belief doesn't include exercise, reading, writing, eating healthy, I don't know what you believe in. It doesn't have to be a God or it just be the existence of this reality. Because so much you can take from it while you're alive. One thing I know for sure, we are alive. Rico, aren't you concerned about what's going to happen to you when you die? I wouldn't know until I'm dead. I know one thing, I'm going to die. I just don't know when, where, and how. I just hope it's not all fucked up. Of course, we all want to die. Like Richard Pryor said, as men, you know, you have a choice between dying in that short line getting hit by a bus or that long motherfucking line and dying in some pussy. I'll stand in line, that long motherfucking line. Yeah, I said, I know just shocked y'all this early. That's what Richard Pryor said. He said, I'm being that long. We all want to die. So the woman can say, how did Rico die? On top of me. We all want to die like that, right, fellas? We all, but that's not how it works. The dice has been rolled for you already, I guess. And so we all want to die in our sleep at 87, 89, 90 years old. It's just not the fate for a lot of us. All we do is just keep living every day and hope we do something or say something productive that only enhances you but enhances others. And that's how it's supposed to go. Even if you're arguing and cussing, fuss and fight, well, it's just part of it. It's living. I'm happy at love. I'm unlucky at love. I have my lustful moments. I have my spiritual, behaved, disciplined moments. It's what it is. So I'm not coming from a place of perfection, just practice. Because every day we're practicing to get better. Every day we're learning something new that hope it'll enhance our lives so you can share with others. That's what this thing is about, called real life. So I don't get bogged down with, so you don't believe Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Yeah. Oh, so go ahead on with that shit. Because if I can't see it, taste it, touch it, smell it, it ain't real. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Y'all know that has actually affected me among anything in the whole dating world. Because I guess because I've always dated black women. I'm going to have to expand, you know, out of American culture. Date other folks, I guess. About to expand my horizons when it comes to that belief system. So, anyway, I know y'all waiting on the topics. I'll get to it when I get ready. So, I need to run across more women who are non-religious, but not so Afrocentric conscious that they're boring either. 'Cause that's boring. You know. Yeah, brother. You know, queens and queens, brother. Yeah, sister. And blah, 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 blah. Somebody just fun. That's it, just fun. After the pandemic, I'll work on it. Because we all got some work to do. You know, she read all of the so-called conscious books and all that, and she's so ISIS, she's so Cleopatra. You know, and I'm like, no, I'm not that disciplined. I'm kind of a heathen in some aspects. So I'm not that disciplined. So me and the sister in the Nation of Islam who really following Farrakhan to the hill, we won't get along that great. Because I don't want nobody's religion in my household. So don't bring your Quran, don't bring your Bible, even though I have a Quran in my apartment, but I just have it up there just to have it, because I think it was given to me. But we won't be doing all that. We're just going to be enjoying life and having fun and being nice to people who are nice to us. That's how it works for me. Anywho, so my first topic, bitch ass white dude. This athlete, this NBA player, referred to, I guess, that Luka guy who plays for the Dallas Mavericks as, you know, a bitch ass white boy, or bitch ass white boy, something like that. Yeah, bitch ass white boy. I guess he shot a 3-pointer or 2-shotter on him. Then, like, yeah, bitch ass white boy. There's some Negro commentator, sports commentator, his name escapes me right now. He wanted to be the first one to say, you know, that was wrong. He didn't have to invoke race into it. How did he invoke race into something that black dudes have been saying for decades? Yeah, even in high school, old punk ass white boy. You know them punk ass white boys used to try to talk shit and run to the principal's office or run to the teachers. He used to talk shit, and when they had all their friends around them, he said, old punk ass white boy. It wasn't nothing racial, just a punk ass white boy. And he just threw up an old school out, yeah, bitch ass white boy. Yeah, he's just a street dude. But they try to make it in this racially, politically correct environment. And so now they want to push this false narrative that black people can be racist. That's why I keep telling y'all, read what Dr. Claude Anderson is talking about. Read what Dr. John Henry Clark is talking about. Read what Dr. Amos Wilson is talking about. Read what Dr. Frances Cress Welsing is talking about. And then you'll stop saying, yeah, black people can be as racist as whites. Racism is a group effort. It is a system. What black person owns a system or even a co-creator of the system that we live under? Can they shut your lights off? Anybody black? Can they stop you from getting a student loan, housing loan, any of that? No. They can say some things that come, I guess they're considered, racially insensitive, but they can't negatively impact white people's lives. So I need y'all to stop saying it. Well, blacks can be just as racist. I like, you stupid fucks. No, just stop saying that. That's dumb. Do the reading. I keep saying it, do the reading. If you want a copy of my black book list, send me an email address to my YouTube channel if you're on it, Rico the Opinionist, or my messenger if you're on my Facebook page, so we can all get caught up. Because we're just acting like we don't know what the fuck to do. And so they're trying to make a big issue out of it. And then there are those who are mad that the NBA didn't make a big issue out of it. It's not an issue. If he had said, oh, bitch ass black dude, boom, it would have been an even exchange. Now, if he had said, oh, bitch ass nigga, now it's time to clear the court. So y'all understand? Because now that's racially charged. Now, if he had said, oh, bitch ass cracker, bitch ass hunky, bitch ass Ofe, bitch ass white devil. Now, if he had said that, well, that's, could be racially charged. But he said, bitch ass white boy. Now, he made an assumption about his character when he called him a bitch ass. Number two, all he did was point out what race he is. He is white. So there was nothing racial about that. I need people to stop pretending to be stupid, or stop acting stupid, or stop being stupid. And that's my thought. That's my take on that. Let me pull my sheet of paper out. I wrote it down. Hold on a minute, y'all. Let's see. Oh, yeah. LeBron James, after the shooting of Jacob Blake, more stuff is coming out. I think there's some kind of child custody thing and divorces going on, but we're still reading. His sister has made an announcement. She spoke before the press, I guess on yesterday, and she was saying that, you know what, I'm tired of crying. I haven't even cried. She mentioned Eric Garner. No, she first mentioned Emmett Till. Yeah, you're killing my family. She mentioned Emmett Till. She mentioned Eric Garner and others. Yeah, I'm tired of crying. I'm not crying. What I want is justice. She said, I'm sick and tired. She said, I'm angry. And she said, I'm angry and tired. Okay. She got up there, she said her piece. She said, we want justice. Like, damn all this other shit. And then I go on Twitter, and this was Instagram when I saw the sisters. Then I get on Instagram, okay, here comes the mama. We need to pray for our country. We need to, I pray for the cops and their families. I pray, wait a minute, we doing that again? We're praying for our country, praying for our nation. Bitch, did you see the video? What you praying for the... That is the part that always fucks it up for us. We cannot get anybody to be consistent. Be angry and say you are and say fuck them. Why can't we say that? Why can't... I'm telling you, these people are giving scripts. They do not want black people to be racially awakened. Not woke, awakened. Because ain't nobody, no other group gonna sit there and watch. You think Mexicans gonna come out? We want to pray for the officers who shot up our dear Pedro. We pray for your families. We pray for you. You fucking crazy. I'm telling you. And I tweeted, said, here we go again. Praying for the violent and the murderers of our people only when they're white. Y'all notice every time they put a black female up there, she always talking about she want to pray for the murderers, that old civil rights bullshit, and the attackers of black people always when it's a white victim, but they don't ever say it when it's a gang member that shot their son. They ever say, I want to pray for his poor mother, the member that shot my son. I want to pray for any children that he got as the gang member. You don't never hear black folks say they want to pray for the black gang member that shoots their black sons and daughters. They're right here shooting aimlessly. They need to stop. We need help. They are animals. Those animals that shot my son. But then when there's white people that's killing black folks, these black women get their ass on TV, not all but too many. I want to pray for their mothers, their fathers, their sons. I'm telling you, this bedwenching mammy behavior. Go back to Dallas with Mammy Tammy, that judge is a member of Delta Sigma Theta. Got up there and hugged the murderer of black men. And she prayed with the murderer and gave the murderer a Bible because the murderer was white. Y'all don't see this? Every time I see this, it just takes the wind out of my sail. I say, here you go, this black mama gonna say some stupid shit because you know what? I keep telling y'all that the black male alive and dead or damn near dead is a springboard for everybody to live a good life in America, including your own mama. Cause she gonna get her ass up there and talking about some praying for these motherfuckers that damn they tried to shoot her son fucking spleen out his body in front of her grandkids. And let you know they don't respect black. They don't even respect their own the black male members of their families. You think I'd get up there and talk about some praying for these motherfuckers? I pray, like Malcolm X said, how the Negroes on the plantation, the house Negroes, you say, oh, Master, we sick. Master, our house is on fire. And Malcolm X said, and I would pray for a strong wind. That's how the fuck we should be talking. Motherfucker deliberately shot your son. You send out prayers, ma'am, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. But you're not. Because we got a lot of mammies among us. We got a lot of black bedwenches among our race. And we excuse it every day. Every day. Whenever a black male is murdered, she get out there because she knows now she's going to get to go on all the talk shows and get the symptom. Ooh, I just want us to come together. I just want us to come together. And how much y'all going to pay me for this interview? Ooh, I want us to come together. We need to heal our nation. How much you going to pay me to write that book? Oh, ooh, my son. So what book tour we going on? Well, how many cities? Oh my God. We need to pray, Lord, watch over America, watch over us. So how much this whole thing, I get a copy of this so I can use in my resume. Oh, I'm gonna get invited to do commercials too. Y'all see the setup, guys? Yo, a lot of our old mamas don't even like us. They use us as utilities to get further in this country. I know it's hard to believe, but look, it happens every time. Every time. They're the ones left surviving. And then this dude breaking up women. Look, fellas, when you see them fighting, get away from it. Do like the police do, just let them fight. But you ever seen police break up a fight when women are fighting? But they put them guns out when you just arguing in the parking lot. So, again, that mama's gonna be on all of the news, cause that's right. So she threw out the code word, hey y'all, I ain't that mad, so y'all can invite me on Good Morning America. Please have me on CNN. Y'all can invite me to all of the American white households. I'm okay. I said, let's pray for all of us. I said, let's pray for the police. I'm telling you, listen to the coded language of these black bootlicking mammies. Black bedwenching black chicks. Every time a black male is murdered, they get the spotlight. And they don't never do right. Because it's time for some money to be made. And I'm glad he's alive. I hope he's able to walk to get that GoFundMe money. I hope $30 million is donated to him. Because see, if he died, they would have went to his mama. When black boys are born, they get money. When black men die, they get money. Tell you, brothers, y'all better recognize this shit. Look over at your black wife. Look over at your black daughter one day. Look at your black mama. Yeah, you're their utility. You're their resources. Yeah, I said it. Look at your black girlfriend when she get mad at you. How they talking about, you know why that woman said, I pray for the police? Because she understands that I am an agent and I have the police on speed dial. If one of these Negroes that I know in my family otherwise get out of line, I can call my white daddy to come take care of him. That's why these black chicks don't be that mad at the police. Because they have direct access to them. They know they can use them to control you or kill you, black dude. Damn, Rico. I live in reality, y'all. That's the reality I live in. I see it. It's been done too many times. It's just insane. So yeah, I totally disapprove of that woman's speech. She just trying to like she's a great orator. All of a sudden I know worse than Sandra Bland's family. They trying to act all uppity and all that. Our sister, our daughter, Sandra Bland. But then Sandra called y'all for $500 to get her out of jail. Y'all ignored her because she was labeled as a black militant in your own family. She was labeled as crazy. So y'all ignored that call because I guess she was always getting into trouble, whatever, and she was looked at as the problem child. So when she really needed you, ignored her. Then y'all get to get on TV with your educated asses. Our daughter, our sister, we want justice for her. Go check out that interview, that little uppity sister, little uppity mom. See, don't ask me how I know. Just trust me how I know. All right? And then, my last one here is LeBron James. You know, I want LeBron James to, but you know, they keep going to the athletes. Some of the athletes said some cool stuff like their brother on the Toronto Raptors, I think it's big, Greg Bill or something. He said the real shit. But LeBron James, somehow they try to make him a Muhammad Ali. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Somehow, they're trying to make LeBron James like a Muhammad Ali. We already had our black athletes who are cool. Jim Brown is 90 years old. Muhammad Ali is dead. The brother who threw up the black fist during the 68, 69 Olympics. We don't have those black dudes anymore. So they're trying to force these little bought-off ass black athletes to say something. They don't want to do it. And so they're not. We don't have those kind of athletes. So I would say stay away from them. They're pampered, bougied, gated community, millionaire black dudes. All they want to do is just be left alone. And I understand that because they're here to entertain. They're not here to be brains. And then you're going to get LeBron James every time something pop off racially with black folks. They stick a damn microphone in his face, and he says the most unmanliest shit with his little slow ass. And y'all don't like to talk about these folks because they give you 2 nickels. Well, LeBron James out of school. No, he didn't. He used his name and put a bunch of white folks on the board. Y'all need to investigate that. Now, we got a black dude that tells the truth. You may not like it all, but he's trying to get a school open called Dr. Umar Johnson, but they don't put the camera in his face. They go straight to the Negro athletes and the Negro entertainers. How come they never go to a Dr. Claude Anderson, Dr. Umar Johnson, Irritated Genie? Who else? We got a lot of scholarly black men and women, the real ones. Who else is it? Dr. Joy Leary. They don't never go to our scholars who can really speak for our conditions. They go to these damn privileged athletes. They just glad to be out the ghetto for the last 10 years. And so he don't know what to say because he's not intelligent enough to appropriately articulate the issues. So he says, every day we are afraid of the police. Nigga, please. You live in a gated community. Even when they sprayed nigga, so-called allegedly sprayed nigga, go home on one of your mansions, did you move out of the white neighborhood and move into a black suburb? Hell no. You understand? These people are puppets and they put up there to soothe your mind. They ain't saying the real ones. We got scholars that none of the white mainstream media ever go to. Go to Umar Johnson. Let him tell you, goddammit. Don't care what you think about him, but he's going to tell the truth. Claude Anderson is there. Hell, even Dr. Boyce Watkins. Not that little weak-ass Bakari Sellers, blah. He's a softie. I'm talking about real men out here. Hell, ask me. I tell you. Got a lot of young men. We got a brother about, this goes on Facebook page, Irritated Genie. How come don't go to those brothers? Go to one of the brothers, not Nur Muhammad, but that other brother. They'll speak the truth. But they go to the athletes, because the athletes are not here to be brains, but, to be the brains. They're here to be the brawn. It's weird. Well, we're afraid. Every day walk out of our house, black people are just afraid of the police. That old victimizing, weakened ass position. We got 45 million blacks, and you're going to say black people are just afraid. When have you been afraid of the police, LeBron James? You are a privileged Negro in America. As long as you keep doing those dunking and scoring, you are fine. You're not an average black person, LeBron, and that's why I get sick of them always going to the privileged blacks and asking them about race. They've been so opposite of race, and them motherfuckers making it millions when they have racial issues. What they have is uppity inconveniences. Yeah, but if he's just a regular black dude walking, working dude, walking down the street, they'll get his ass. But you're in a privileged state, so white media, stop going to these damn athletes. Stop going to these CNN analysts. Come to real black men. I gave you a list of them. Go find Dr. Umar. Go find the brother by the name of Irritated Genie. Go to him. Go to those two men. Go and ask Dr. Joy Leary, Sister Shahrazad Ali. Go ask their brother, what's his name? Nah, he's on the Breakfast Club, not Nuri Muhammad, but the other Dr. Muhammad. Ask those brothers. Ask one of those brothers who were the Black Panther Party. Ask one of them. Stop putting the mic in these goddamn athletes. Because what I'll say to the athletes, what y'all can do is, y'all can privately fund the revolution. You know, fund some things. You ain't have to tell it. Because everybody that was for Dr. King and Malcolm, they weren't public. They helped get people out of jail when the revolution kicked off. They paid some bonds. They paid some tuitions into school. They built some institutions. That's what's wrong with black people. We haven't built shit. We don't own shit. And it's funny, we know how to make $1 billion for a goddamn movie, but we can't put our money together for $1 billion to rehab the black ghettos and most importantly, spend $10 million on telling black folks stop acting like a bunch of fucking savages in these ghettos. And I'm talking about do commercials and go door to door, hire young people who are educated on the black struggle, who we are, not this multicultural shit, not this Black Lives Matter bullshit, but really some real ones who are students of Dr. Claude Anderson, who are students of Dr. John Henry Clark, who are students of Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, who are students of Dr. Joy Leary, who are students of Dr. Cynthia McKinney, who are students of Dr. Julia Hare, who are students of Dr. Amos Wilson. You understand? That's the kind of black folks we need to rise up and get anew with an actual black nation. Right here playing games with these multicultural Negroes. Playing games. That's why we keep losing. And again, it's black men who will be able to stop the shooting. As long as you got women sitting around here all at the press conferences, nothing against sisters expressing their thoughts, but it's just thoughts. But it's black men who are going to have to physically stop the shooting. And just, again, if you want to stop the police from following the orders of the United States Constitution or the state constitution of all 50 states, you have to meet violence with violence. This is how it is. That white men don't understand those speeches. Because it's not how he took land from the Native Americans, how he fought in World War I, II, and Vietnam War and all that shit. He used brute force. You niggas sit around here and want to do speeches all because you know what? Speeches get you paid and get you in the suburbs. Y'all didn't know that, did you? We're all one people. All of a sudden, we're all one people. All people aren't being shot by the cops. Meaning, you know, I'm going to be specific. That shit that happened right there. Because there's a video that's been started on Instagram. I put it on my Facebook page, and I hope others get to share that same thing where they show the white boy fighting the police. The police tasered him, and then he took it out and chased the police. The police ran like he was running a marathon, running like he was trying to get the baton on the second leg of the 100-meter relay. Hold on a minute. And then he stopped chasing, and then he ran and jumped in his car, and the cop came behind him and got in his car, and the cop didn't shoot out a tire, didn't shoot at the guy or nothing. And then they showed the bottom of the cops grabbed the black dude, Jacob's shirt, and emptied his gun into the man's body. So y'all don't think there's a difference? Police are trained. They don't need any training. They need more sensitivity training. Stop being a dumbass. They're already trained. They're already given their marching orders. Shoot black dudes. Do you understand? Women out there fighting, but the black dude's the one to get shot. And I'm going to keep saying it. Black men, value yourselves. Understand yourself. We have, like Dr. John Henry Clark said about black people as a whole, we have no friends. But black men, we have no friends. You're even sleeping with the enemy. You was given birth to by the enemy in a lot of cases. Anytime your mama get on the news and praying for the motherfuckers that shot you, yo, you kidding me? Even our own parents on mamas, get on the news and minimize what happened to you. Hell, not like she's some 80-year-old woman. She's young enough to know better. But no, these volunteer bed wenches and bootlicking female bammers. What the fuck going on? Black men, we're the ones got to stop this shit. You got a lot of black male attorneys, a lot of black men groups, and a lot of so-called tough-ass black guys that wear masks and do other shit. Well, put the mask on and do some, stop this shit. When the police say, you know what, we can't continue fighting these orders, these folks taking us out. They folks shooting they went up to my child's school and made a video of my child saying, look, see how easy I can get your little boy? Now shoot another one of us while you're on the job, motherfucker. See that kind of shit? I guarantee you'll stop it. Now that, I'm just saying. They've been giving you a chance, cops, to stop this shit. And then, again, stop telling me about some good motherfucking cops. It's just like trying to insult a Jew, a Jewish person, by saying there are some good Nazis. Not all Nazis were bad. There were some good ones. You think a Jew gonna look at you with a straight face and say, oh, you know what, you right. There were some good Nazis during Auschwitz. No. Because they're not even gonna say, well, if the good Nazis don't turn in the bad ones, all of them were bad. They just said, when you said Nazi, they gonna look at your ass crazy and get you fired on your job for anti-Semitism. You got these stupid ass blacks. Well, you know, not all cops are bad. Well, if they're not all bad, they need to stand up and publicly point out and give names to the district attorney and attorney general of who these cops are that's dirty. And finally on this shit, stop saying that the Klan has infiltrated the police department. Stop saying that shit. Because what you do is give passes. It ain't just the Klan that's doing the shooting. It's regular motherfucking white folks that's doing dumb shit. Because they all, the Klan and your so-called liberal white friend, also live under white supremacy. They benefit because of the color and the lack of pigment in their skin, a la or ergo or example, i.e. the motherfucking United States Constitution. So stop being a child. Yeah, they all have privilege. Not privilege, white supremacist privilege. Hell, stop saying, well, you know, these alt-right and these Antifas, these alt-right white supremacists and these Klansmen have infiltrated the police department. They've always been there, and the white boys identify with them. They just don't put on the swastika tattoos like them. They identify with that shit, because if they didn't, they'll be out there snitching. So y'all stop it. It ain't the motherfuckers wearing the sheets, it's all of them. Rico, oh my God, you saying that all white people are racist? All white people have privilege. And they get to turn their racism on or off when it's convenient for them because they are white. Do you fucking understand me? And the civil rights movement, for them to act civil. That's all they did. That's what the movement's about. Look, we know y'all all powerful. We know y'all can turn the lights on anytime you want to, but don't be so hard on us here. That's what the civil rights movement about. Had they had an actual revolution. Like other groups have the white man, we're the only group that never had a war with the white man. When it's time for us to have a war with the white man in 21st or 20th century, we decided to get on our knees. We let a bunch of gays and Greeks do the fighting. And so the gays and Greeks, black gays and black Greeks, decide to get on their knees and pray for the enemy. And let dogs get sicked on them and water hoses and shit. That's what happened. You moved the Panthers out of the way. He wasn't about that shit, and you let him, you know, that's why the Black Panthers and SNCC and CORD went in a more revolutionary direction. Because before then, the black gays and black Greeks were the ones leading us into the water hoses and the churches being bombed and shit. Don't know how to put up with that shit. Yeah, I keep saying, damn, Rico, you be on them geeks. Yeah, historically, they're fucking sellouts. They're the race traders, not Omarosa. And let me say this real quick. Do I have to say not all? Well, it depends. Every time there's some bullshit, fuck shit going on in the black community, some kind of Greek letter black person is the mayor, state representative or something. Yeah, this shit is crazy. And isn't it interesting that when, hold on one second. He's like, Gavin said, man, I saw LeBron speaking on voting. I was like, stop being a pawn, man. Yeah, LeBron's full of shit. And guess who else talked about voting? I'm gonna go back to this other thing real quick. Gavin, you just took me somewhere else. I saw the inside guys, Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley and the white guy and the other guy, talking about the comments from the NBA players. And hell, Charles Barkley did better than that dumbass Shaq. Well, you know, we need to get together and vote. Need to get new police chiefs, new district attorneys. Instead of just saying the real, they say, well, we know we got to vote. Because, you know, Shaquille O'Neal is America's clown. He's sitting around riding in a fucking go-kart with the general on commercials and shit. And he riding here bootlicking for Papa John's, who's with Jerry Jones. Papa John said, fuck that, I'm still against the kneeling. And Jerry Jones said, I'm not gonna break my relationship with Papa John's. But here you go, Shaquille O'Neal gonna get hired on to be the bootlick and the Bama Buster for Papa John's to try to bring black people back to his pizza. Oh, y'all ain't noticed that? So I know I ain't expect much out of him, and he also tried to be the auxiliary police down in Florida where he lives. So he wasn't gonna say nothing against the violence and the police. He gonna sit his big doofus ass up there, also Greek affiliated, and be America's clown. And of course y'all retort to me, well, that man ain't rich. You know, who gives a fuck? But I'm poor, but I'm a man. A lot of y'all niggas are rich, but y'all are heartless and gutless and punk asses. So maybe if I got rich, I'll probably understand better. You see what I'm saying? So that little retort don't work on me. Well, them folks making money. You hating on them folks, they rich. Well, look how they got their money. His big ass, he's no different than Terry Crews. Y'all call Terry Crews a Tom and all that shit, but shit, Shaquille O'Neal ain't too far from him. Yeah, he's a big clown. Let me see what's up real quick. Mary Mack said all of these new black police chiefs that have been appointed across America, that ain't gonna change anything. The system is still ran by white supremacists. That is correct. We need to vote in this. No. Black folks gonna have to start building a fence. Asians don't even vote. But do you see the police fucking with them? They have domestic issues going on in their community. Immigrants don't hardly vote. See the police fucking with actual immigrants? It's specifically geared towards blacks, and so therefore we have to behave differently. I don't know why we don't understand. I hope I'm not sounding too revolutionary for motherfuckers. It's just simple logic. Look at what the other groups. Asians barely vote at 3 to 4%. Because they're like 5% of the damn population if they're that much. Just like gays. They're not even a double digits percentage of a group in the country. Wait a minute, it's a lot of Asians though, about 10. It's a lot of Asians though, but thing is, they barely voted 4%. And they got everything. They got businesses, they have economic development, they're top, their children are tops in the STEM programs. When you go to the hospital, you see Asians and motherfuckers from India and Pakistan who's your goddamn doctor and your specialist. You'll hardly see no black folks now. Because every time we have a black daughter, we're trying to put a basketball in her hand. Every time we got a black son, we put a football and a basketball in his hand. We'll never put a medical book or a law book in our children's hands. That's why every time you go to the doctor, this motherfucker got a name longer than the motherfucking disease you got. Or symptoms, like D.A. Hughley said. I don't know if it's his name or the shit I got. So, I heard that bullshit. Just shut up, Shaquille O'Neal. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me grab me some water here. Hold on 1 second. Mary Mack, this thing coming handy good. Anyway. So anyway, and my final thing, because I got to get my laps in. I appreciate y'all listening to me. Isn't it interesting when the Democratic, because I haven't watched this, nor have I watched the Republican National Convention. I haven't. See clips here and there. And I just find it amazing that all while the Democratic Convention was on, I never heard not one black person that appeared on there called a coon. Or a Shine or Shoe Booty sellout. Not one black person called those names. And the Democratic Party, if not the same white, just as white as the Republican Party. But when they got on there and pandered to black people's fears and weaknesses, this goes to Doc Rivers' comment. We got a president that panders to fear. But for the whole week, from the clips that I saw, all they did was pander. We have to get Trump out. He has to get out. Isn't that pandering to a fear? Like if he's reelected, oh my God, the world is going to end. That's pandering to fear, or pandering fear to black folks and gay folks and the beta male simps. I just found it amazing. Wasn't nobody on there called a coon or buck dancing or none of that. But all of a sudden on day 2, what is day 3? It's Wednesday. Damn. Hell, day 1, everybody black that appeared. Uncle Tom, Buck Dance, and all that. And then Doc Rivers, with his heavy voice, talking about racism. He said, let me tell you, let's go to Doc Rivers. You know, I got to be reminded of my colors. I'm an American. You know why you reminded of your color, Doc Rivers? Because you ain't have no black children. That's why you reminded of your color, because your children don't have no color. And that's another thing. These folks with these mixed and non-black children, you know, like y'all just so hurt. Y'all hurt because y'all did everything you could to try to escape your blackness. That even produced non-black children, and you still get your nigga wake-up card. Y'all said it. That's what he was more upset about. I'm reminded of my color. I know, because you tried to get rid of your color when you had your babies by that white woman. Doc Rivers, shut up, man. Like he just so hurt. And all Donald Trump is doing is pandering fear to all those white folks. Well, they did the same thing in the Democratic convention. Trump has to go because his policies it is, he's racist and blah, blah, blah. That's pandering to fear. Again, y'all, I'm an independent. So y'all cut it out. Everybody trying to win, goddammit. They telling their base whatever they need them to hear. The Republican National Convention, they're telling their base whatever they need them to hear so they can get out and vote. Why don't we understand that this is going on? This shit ain't no life and death. Goddammit. Don't pay your bills, goddammit. That's life and death. Hell, this shit gonna be over with. And then what we gonna do next? That made me think about that. I said, isn't that interesting? And I know people are extremely mad at that little district attorney or attorney general of Kentucky, that little black dude. You know, they're just praising him and lauding him. They say he did such a wonderful speech. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up and get some charges for in the Breonna Taylor case. You gonna and he really with the shit. I have to say this. That little young black guy making it up the ranks on the Republican side. And by the way, y'all, have y'all noticed that when a Republican presents a black person, they're an actual black person? And when the Democrats present y'all with a black person, they look like Cory Booker, Kamala Harris, or... Say what you want to say about a conservative or Republican Party. When they give you black people, they give you real black people. The Democrats give y'all these racially ambiguous, and we got to argue back and forth. She is black, he is black. His mama black, he one drop rule, 1/10, 1/4. But Republican, oh, that's a real Don Cheadle there on the stage. That's a real Viola Davis they got up there. You don't have to question whether or not they black or not. You can see it. They nose, their lips. Now, their rhetoric, well, you know, that's always up for debate. And motherfuckers are mad at this little dude. He been called a coon and everything else. But, man, he's the darling of the Republican Party right now. He has a bright future ahead of him. I don't know how it's going to benefit us, but, yeah. But... same thing I say about Democratic candidate. I don't know how in the fuck it's going to benefit us. So it's about the same. If you black, you really don't have any friends, John Henry Clark. Dr. John Henry Clark. So, they're like, motherfucker, you around here giving this long-ass speech that being lauded and applauded all over the country. Bring some charges against the motherfuckers who walked up in Breonna Taylor's in her apartment. Got shot at by a boyfriend trying to protect her, and y'all, they end up shooting her. So, there's something to that, because he is flat out ignoring it. He don't give a fuck. He done had a gathering at his home and proposed to his little bony white fiance, and they finna get married and shit, and He moving on like ain't shit happening. You know why? Because it's happening to black folks. And that's how it works, y'all, until we got to make stuff happen. So camping out in his front yard, that ain't shit, because he got the police at his thumb. He'll get all y'all ass tased and arrested. Got to be more strategic in that. Next time, start grooming a black candidate that is real about it and fair. And I guess put up against it. I guess I'm going to go back to Shaquille O'Neal. But in the meantime, goddamn it, go to the office and have a conversation with him. Like the brother from Not Fucking Around Coalition, Grandmaster Jay. He said he had a conversation with them, and he said they gonna do something about it. So you got to go in there and knock on their doors, not sit out in front of their front yard and shit. But anyway, y'all, I think that was everything I had to say today. Those of you who showed up today, I appreciate you showing up. If you weren't here, I'll still be talking because I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel. It's called content. And if you want to subscribe to Rico the Opinionist, feel free. I have more interviews coming. This Sunday, I'm going to interview a Trump supporter, black dude. I'm trying to make contact with him today or tomorrow, see if he's still with it, but we're going to talk. I think Thursday night, try to have either a Facebook Live conversation about this whole thing, or go on my YouTube channel with a couple of brothers, my own crew of guys. We give our opinions and thoughts on this whole thing. I'll decide if it's going to be on YouTube or it's going to be on Facebook. And I think, let me try something. Miramax, who is this in here? I want to try something. Whoever's in the room. Who's this? Quee Hardy, what's up? Who's still watching? Gavin, let me know. Gavin, are you still here? I want to try something. Gavin, if you're still here. If you're still here, I want to try something. See if this damn live works. If not, if this live works, I'll do it on my Facebook page. And Gavin, if you're still here, do a thumbs up or something. I want to try to invite you if you're still here. And who else? Let's see who else is still here. Kevin Jackson, you still here, bro? If y'all are still here, I want to know. I want to try to invite you if you're still here. To see if this thing works, and maybe I can do a live. So whoever's still here, put your thumb up so I can. Let me see. Wait a minute. Here's something right here. Hold on, y'all. Let me see who this is. Wait a minute. Approve. Let's see. Okay. I think that mechanism has started working again. Let's see. I see people who want to come in and get invited, but probably can't right now. But I'll be damned, they brought the mechanism back. That's going to be cool. You can add people. Let's see. Who is this? David Page. Hey, man, I tried to call you, bro. I'm going to call you again, but hey, do me a favor. I want you to do something for me. I want to try to invite you on. I want to see if this mechanism is working, all right? I'm going to try to add you to it. I want you to accept it, okay? Hold on. Hold on a minute. Or at least get invited. Let's see. Hold on, let me try something. Y'all give me a minute. So, Dave, I want to try to add you. All right, so, Dave, try to do something that'll get you added on. Cause I'm testing this on live right now. Let me see if it works. I want to try to add you. Let's see. David. Dave, try to see if you can get added like you want to talk to me live. Try that really quick. Or whoever else who would like to talk to me live right now, press that, get added on here. I see one person, But I know we can't talk right now. So if there's another person up here, if you can do it, I want to try to add you. So I may go live tonight to see. Who else is this? No. Add viewers to be in your broadcast. No, that's not it. I have been trying. Where are the buttons? I know, Dave. I'm like, I don't know what the hell. It's interesting. So let's see. So I added you. Yeah, I don't see it anymore either. So what the hell is it? So anyway. So Dave, let me know when you'll be available. I can't find either, bro. Damn, because I got one person in here added, but that person can't come on. So I wonder how they were able to get in there. But anyway, y'all. So, David, what time is good for you today? I'm going to call you, bro. We'll catch up. And who else is just coming in? Because in the beginning, there are people who come in and say, hey, talk to such and such, but then I kind of ignore it. Because right now, I'm doing my thing. And the sun is going down, so I'm really needing my shades, which is pretty cool. Let's see, who else is in here? Okay, more folks are coming. David, it is the little green icon after 6 p.m. Okay, but text you first. Okay. David, can you see? Mary Mack said it's the little green icon on the bottom of the page. So press the little green icon, everybody, on the bottom of the page. It's the little green icon on the bottom of the page. I don't see the green icon, okay? So who else doesn't see the green icon? So we can, if this thing is popping again, like, woo, that's what I'm talking about, the real. I may do a Friday Night Live fooling around with this thing. Go back to that, then we can talk to each other. Give people a chance to voice their thoughts. So anyone else sees the little green icon at the bottom of the page? Let's see. Now let's see, there's one person in the room. Let's see, Mary Mack's been added. Yeah, I'll say clear request. All right. All right, so, okay, request has been cleared. Anybody else, little green icon? I guess it should be next to the comments. Okay. Yeah, 'cause they need to bring that back. That was cool. That kept everybody in touch. Let's see. I don't see a green icon. Okay. Anyway, y'all, mess with me on future lives. Those of you who hung around, thank you so much. We'll definitely vibe again in the future. I may take tomorrow off because some stuff I need to do, and definitely come back to y'all on Friday. But I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel, Rico the Opinionist. And y'all fool with me on the PayPal and the Cash App that's on this page, and any other lives. I swear y'all, it goes to a good cause. It's well for cheese and crackers. You hear me? So I might need to do one of my night times because people at nighttime been missing me. So maybe this Friday I'll debut a Friday Night Live, and I'll have a conversation about whatever it is that you want to talk about. Yeah. So anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Got to get my run on. My walk has been pretty productive, and so let me go ahead and get my run on. I'll talk to y'all in the future. Peace.